everyone, welcome to my everyday makeup tutorial video. It's going to be using only drugstore products, so if you're on a budget or if you, I don't know, just like drugstore makeup, then this will appeal to you, hopefully. So yeah, I've done a lot of kind of dramatic smoky eyes and more nighttime videos quite recently, so I thought I would switch it up a little bit and throw in something a little bit more wearable, a little bit more appropriate for daytime wear. Also, if you want to find out what products I'm wearing on the rest of my face, stay tuned because I mention it towards the end of the video for those of you who are curious. Because I'm actually not wearing my normal MAC foundation today, and I am loving the one that I'm wearing. So yeah, stay tuned. Anyway, yep, I will get on to the video. So I'm going to start out with the base. This one actually isn't drugstore, but it's the only one that I can rely on. It is the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot in, Soft Ochre. And I'm just going to apply that all over my eyelids. Here you can see the veins on my eyelids. As soon as I put this over, it just covers them up and stops any of the eyeshadow that I'm going to put on my eyes from creasing. Then I'm going to take my Z palette and this shade here, which is by MUA Makeup Academy, and the shade is number 16. I'm going to take that on this really big fluffy eyeshadow brush by Coastal Scents. Now this Makeup Academy shade is just a very soft baby pink, and I'm going to apply that all over my eyelid from the lash line to the eyebrow. Because it is such a light natural shade, it's not going to look really obvious. It's just going to provide a nice light base and brighten up the eye a little bit. Then I'm going to use my finger and go back into that shade 16 and just really press it on to the eyelid, especially in the center, and you'll see why a little bit later on. Then I'm going to take my little mini Z palette and this eyeshadow in the middle here, which is by Jordana, and it's called Light Ash Brown. And I'm going to take that on just this round fluffy brush. This one's by Coastal Scents as well. And I'm just going to apply that in the crease. Then I'm going to take my Sigma Pencil E30 brush, which is amazing just for underneath the lash line, and that same light ash brown colour, and just apply that underneath the lash line. So leave about here to here free, so about a centimetre to a centimetre and a half of your bottom lash line in the middle free. And then we're going to take that same colour with the same brush and start applying it in the inner corner of our eyes. And then on the outer corner, we're just going to press some more product in, a very outer corner of your eye. So as you can see, the centre of the eyelid is kind of highlighted, and that's what we want. And you can use this brush to kind of join everything together as well, mainly this area here. These eyeshadows by Jordana are actually amazing. They're called brow eyeshadow powders, so I have them in this little palette for my kit so that I have colours for everyone's eyebrows, but I always use them as eyeshadows as well because obviously that's what they're meant to be used for, eyes and brows. And if you wanted to make this look kind of like a nighttime look or make it really like dark and smoky, all you have to do is, instead of using this shade here, you can use a colour like the one below it, so a much darker brown or a black or any colour really, but I'm just keeping it kind of lighter for during the day. Then I'm going to go back in with my Z palette and use this shade here, which is Makeup Academy eyeshadow in shade 1. And I'm actually going to use that on my fingers. I absolutely love using my fingers for placing colours on the eyelid because it just packs on the colour really nicely, more so than any other brush that I've ever used. So I'm just going to use my finger and just press that into the centre of my eyelid where I didn't apply any of that brown eyeshadow. Now when you're blending it into the brown, just pat it really gently. Don't kind of go like this, just pat it in and try and blend it in with your finger. You may need to go back in with one of those brushes that we used earlier to put some more brown over the bit where the two different colours meet. So when you first apply it, you want to make sure that the whole eyelid is covered, but when you go back in, you just want to focus on the very centre of the eyelid. So make sure that that has the full amount of product on it, so the colour is incredibly like vibrant, if that makes sense. So it should be quite light around the outsides, and then very, very dense and highly pigmented in the centre. Then I'm going to do the same thing on my bottom lash line, but I'm going to use my pinky finger instead because it's smaller, and just apply that in the centre of the eyelids as well. Well, not the eyelid, but the bottom lash line. You know what I mean? Once that is done, I'm going to go back in with that shade 16 colour, which is just, yeah, a very pastel, very, very, very light pink. And this brush by Sigma, which is their large shader E60 brush, and then use this as an eyebrow highlight. It's not going to be too noticeable, but we don't need it to be that noticeable because it is just a daytime look. Then I'll go in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'll use this to line my waterline. I'm going to do it quite lightly because this product is quite pigmented and creamy. If you put too much of it on, it looks really, really obvious. Now it is time for mascara, and I will be using my Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara in black. This is just my favourite mascara at the moment. I've got like a couple backups for when I run out of this one. Yeah, it's like a couple of dollars on Beauty Joint or Cherry Culture, so if you haven't tried it, I definitely suggest trying it out. Now I'm just going to apply that on my bottom lashes as well. You don't have to if you don't normally, but I just always do, so there you go. Alright, so that is the eyes done. You can use eyeliner as well if you like, but I just don't really like to sometimes on me. I don't think it suits me as well as it suits other people. Plus it usually ends up covering a lot of the highlighted area in the middle, so it kind of defeats the purpose of having that lighter colour in the centre of the eyelid. But as always, if you like it, then go ahead and you can put it on instead of not putting it on. What? So before I go on to the lips, I'll just briefly explain what I'm wearing on the rest of my face. So for foundation, I'm actually not wearing MAC today. I'm wearing Graftobian HD Cream Foundation. Not sure what the shade is, but it's what I use for my kit for my freelancing work, and they are just amazing. I think I'm actually going to purchase the full-size pan because I have the like makeup artist like palette thing at the moment, like the big square one. So I think I'm going to go and buy the little individual like pan thing because they just go on. Oh, it's such a nice foundation. It adjusts to your skin tone, but it doesn't look like you're wearing a lot of foundation. Like I didn't even use that much for all of this. For bronzer, I'm wearing NARS Laguna bronzer, and for cheeks, I'm wearing, let me just find it. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Makeup Academy blusher in shade 1, which was featured in my foundation routine video. I absolutely love this shade. And for highlighter, I'm wearing NARS Albatross as well. Okay, so I'm going to stick with the drugstore theme for this video and use my NYX Black Label lipstick in a nude. So there you have it. That is my everyday makeup tutorial video. I hope you enjoyed it. Just a little side note, I've just made a Facebook page for my freelancing work. If you could go and like that page, it would mean the world to me. Even if you don't live in Perth and you can't actually get your makeup done by me, at least if you like the page, I'll be posting lots of photos of like before and afters of clients and stuff. So if you ever want to see what my work is like, I guess, then yeah, if you liked that page, you can see it. So that would mean a lot to me and I would really appreciate it. But otherwise, all the links to all of my other social networking stuff is down below. I won't ramble on too much about it, but thank you for watching and I'll see you next week. Bye guys!